Have you ever wanted to visit a tech guru's home? Well, now you can, because that's our vlog for today, right here on The Top Vloggers. Scott Jones, the other Indiana Jones, is selling all of his possessions at his Hamilton County mansion. And we've got the inside scoop. So join us as our vlog starts now. That is actually Scott Jones himself. He actually still lives here. He has not sold the house. He still lives here with his family. I heard him speak to Andrew through the intercom. Look at that house. Isn't that thing beautiful? Thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate it.
Sure, my dad was right back in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
And so he's wore out.
My sister-in-law lives in Hawaii right now.
Great.
So
Yeah. So whatever you wanted to see and do, you just tell me what. If you want to just walk through the house first, do you want to do that? Or you...
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And the other thing is that this part back here was an addition we were going to put on, and then Scott decided to move to Hawaii, so we stopped. And now he's back again, so I don't know what we're going to do for sure. But like we needed more square footage. The house is 27,000 square feet, and this is going to be 9 more, which we didn't need, but he was just going to do it. So we've been here now since '74. My wife and I. Of course, Scott was a baby. He's not a baby, but he was basketball when we first moved here. And then he's lived here for going on 22 years. And now he's back again. You have to excuse the house because we sold all the furniture. Turn the corner here to the right. And like I say, we had a big estate sale, so we sold all the furniture except things that were needed, so to speak, where we at least could sit down. And that's the room upstairs for the bathroom. It's a big brass tub, weighed about 2 tons. We had to actually bring it in where the windows are before we put the windows in. Wow. And then I'll show you as we go through. These are all the rooms that were decorated originally. That's the front door entrance. That's the dining room, and this is what we call the breakfast room here. So let's just walk through the house. And any questions, just ask me. Like I say, I was in charge of this project for 4.5 years.
4.5 years.
4.5 years. So like I say, Scott's trying to get reestablished here. He's going to sell the house. That's the reason we got rid of all the furniture. Now this is the dining room that we had a picture of out there. And this is the theater that we'll go down and see. It holds about 25 people. And of course the girl in this picture is a model. This is what we call the Hobbit House. It's out in the woods. And the kids, when they were young, like they were this size, they played in there all the time. But now, of course, it's just sitting back there. So this is the old, so to speak, library, and we have a new library I'll show you. But Scott used it for a place to talk to his help and so forth. You know, when he had discussions to have, he'd bring them in here. And you could push buttons, and the screen comes down out of the ceiling, and you can show a picture, you know, movies. And then there's a bar over there. It looks like a closet, but it's actually a bar, but of course there's no booze in it now. You can push a button and the fireplace comes on. And then this used to be the living room. I don't know whether you noticed, probably haven't if you're in Kokomo. Scott started a company called 1150, which is a school to teach apps. And it's moved from here, we had it in this room, over to Fisher's where they have a big spot. People come, like even kids this size, come to learn how to do apps on the computer. Mm-hmm. And the swimming pool is out there on the side to the left.
Look at that.
There's, originally there were 40 acres.
40 acres.
But now it's, we've been selling off, because we wanted to sell the whole place, but the house cost $20 million. Now, you haven't seen the best part yet, but somebody says $20 million. Yeah. But you'll see when you go in the new part, it's quite, the furniture, I mean, the woodwork is like furniture, you'll see. This is all 1938 vintage here. Okay. So when we bought the house, this was, if you can believe it, this was all green. And he had painted all this woodwork green. So we had a guy come in and redo that. It took him 6 months to take all the paint off. And that room in there was painted also, which was a shame because, but we took all the paint off. It just took a long time. Okay. I don't think we'll go upstairs because it's just bedrooms, not much to see. Well, I take it back. We'll go to one room up there. It's what they call a Robinson Crusoe room. It's trees in the room. And the kids, when they were little, like yours, they used to use it for their office. And there's, looks like a real tree in the middle of the room. So we'll go up there for a few minutes. That room we just went out, that big room we just saw. Oh, this is the bedroom upstairs, Scott's bedroom. And we didn't sell any of the furniture in there so he can live up there while we're trying to sell the house. So all that is up there in his room. Get off the couch. That's okay. Okay, here's the room that you'll be impressed with. And there's a playground and theater. We'll go down here and look at all that.
And this is, so this would definitely be the new library.
This is the
then.
new library, yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, it really is. So let's go downstairs. There's a room at the end that we call a reading room, down there at that far end, down there, to your right. Where the door is,
So do I just write you the $20 million check today?
Say again?
So do I just write you the $20 million check today?
Yeah. Well, the good thing for somebody that's got millions of dollars, they can buy this for 3.9.
3.9 million.
Yeah. Which,
That's a steal.
and it really is if you have the money. See, the aquarium it usually is lit up, but the lights don't come on until afternoon. So the ladder's there so I can feed them. In fact, I was going to see if my help has fed them lately. Let's look on this book here. Yeah, 24. They're okay. You see the fish know I'm going to feed them, so they all come over here.
Right.
So we open this up and then feed them down through there. But they're looking for something to eat now. This is the a wine cellar that holds 2,000 bottles of wine. Let's see if I can open it. It works with it. You have to, you have to have an eye opener here. There it is, open. So now we can open it. See, this is real nice to be able to see.
Scott said he was having a problem getting in the gate from the outside too.
There's something wrong with the electrical here. Because this never does it. Anyhow, you can see a little bit. It's got racks, and each one of them has a number on it. And there's a computer there to list all the different things. And there's something wrong with the electrical. So I can't do anything there, sorry. It's a nice room to see because it's got leaves of grapes up on top. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. But you can see it's on its own system. It has its own air conditioning and humidity control. We had 800 bottles of wine in there, and we sold them to one guy that's got a store that he can sell the wine when we got rid of it all. Okay, let's over here and look at the fireplace. That took almost a year to put that together. And up there on top, that's supposed to be Scott on a horse, and the kids, the 3 kids that he had at that time, now they're grown. That's supposed to be them, and then their dog was there. That was all done in Texas, and we shipped all that out. In fact, the whole fireplace is limestone from Texas, and we have a lot of limestone here in Indiana. Scott didn't like the color, so this all came from Texas.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. You can walk in that fireplace.
Literally.
When Scott was younger, 20-some years ago, he actually went up into there for Christmas and came to, in Santa Claus uniform, came down. And of course, this is the bar, and this pool table, you won't believe it, but it's an antique. You can see all the carving. That came from New York. $120,000 for the goddamn, or for the pool table, which is ridiculous,
That is a very expensive pool table.
And you notice we didn't sell it. That's a catering kitchen back in there, which is a mess. Of course, this is the bar. We're working on some light fixtures, so that's the reason this is sitting here. And this is the theater. We call it the Digital Palace. And let me turn the lights on. I got a little treat for you boys in a little while. I want to show you something after a while, after we get done with the theater. Now this is the Digital Palace.
Get your little tickets right here.
$20 a piece if you want to go in.
Get your little tickets right here.
And there's the bar. We used to have a popcorn machine in there, which we sold. And then there's bathrooms. If you have to go to the bathroom, there's 2 bathrooms in here on your right, boys and girls. We don't have any girls. Well, we have a lady here, but they're decorated with nice vanities and so forth.
Wow. Check out the cool bathroom.
This would be the men's
This is
bathroom.
the men's room? No. Yeah, that's really cool.
Just the ladies. Look at the toilet.
There's a telephone in the bathroom.
Did Scott tell you how he made his money?
No.
He invented voicemail.
Yep.
Yeah.
We learn a little bit about our subjects. We try to, learn as much as we can before we go.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, it's like I was telling, my wife, we got extremely lucky today. Like we really did. It's extremely nice of you guys to let us tour the inside of your home. And I just asked Mr. Jones if he would let us do the outside.
Yeah.
So the inside, oh my,
Yeah,
now this is a theater.
let's see if I can bring it up. Sometimes this thing acts up on me, but sit down, boys and girls, and let me see if I can get this to come up. This is something worth seeing. Yeah, I can. Okay, what is it called? Here it is.
Look at all this. The chandelier. The design on the...
Yeah, I'll tell you a little
Those
story about
pictures
this.
up
To
there.
get done. I'll detail about it when I get this thing coming up. I used to watch these things all. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not, it's not working right. I haven't tested this for a year or so, something, I think the electrical is something wrong with something electrically, because the gates and then the wine cellar, no luck, I'm sorry. But anyhow, the screen is 16 feet wide and 9 feet high, so you can watch the Pacer game, you can watch the Colts, and it looks like you're there. And this was a plan all the time to build this theater, but as we built the house, but the big room and all that, this was the last thing on our schedule to do. And all of a sudden, there was a thing called CEDIA, which has all the recent manufacturers come into Indianapolis and have this big show downtown. And Scott found out they had a contest for the best theater. So he comes to me. I was here 4.5 years on this project. That's how long it took to build this thing. And somewhere halfway in between, he comes and says, "Oh, they're having a big contest. Let's get in it for a theater, for the best theater." I said, "Okay, Scott, that's fine. When is this thing coming?" Within 6 weeks. I said, "There's no way in hell we can build this thing in 6 weeks." He said, "Well, let's see what we can do." So we worked around the clock, and we did one wall first because we had to have a picture of it before we could get in the contest. So we finished this wall, took the picture, got in the contest, and there were 4 awards. You know, one on was projector, one on was screen, one on was the beauty of it. We won all four contests, first place. Yeah, which was real interesting, you know. Let's see if I can repeat this thing.
So if you happen to buy this house, then you got an award-winning theater, not just a regular theater in your home, but an award-winning theater.
Right, exactly right. But all this stuff happened. We sold all this furniture and everything before we realized what was going to happen, or he would have kept a lot, because the stuff went for, you know, what it cost and what we sold it for was a fraction, because it was all antiques and everything, you know. But it's a shame, and the worst part about it is the kids, of course. Okay, so that's the story about the theater. And when we were living here, when Scott was living here, we used it all the time to watch the sports and stuff. And you can bring up any kind of movie you want to watch. Let's go back up this way. Yeah.
Hey, we're going up this way.
Okay, boys, I will give you your treat. Okay, let's go up on the elevator.
Up on the elevator. Not many homes have an elevator.
We got 2 of them.
I wish my home had an elevator.
How many square
Elevator to
feet?
where? We've only
How many
got a
squ-
1 story.
How many square feet do y'all have? 2,000. So
Yeah.
that's what we got. My house. Scott's always back, 20 years ago. Let me buy you a new house. Scott, we don't want a big house. We have an unfortunate thing. My first daughter. I have a daughter. Go ahead now, boys, and turn to your right. No, just stand there. Just stand where you are. My daughter is a Downs, and she's 58, and she's lived with us the whole time. And everything has been good the whole years except for the last 2 years. She's got Alzheimer's and she doesn't know us anymore. It's sad, you know. You might want to walk down to that room down there and and look at the ceiling and the floor. They match each other. The floor and the ceiling match each other.
See the floor and the ceiling match. Sure do.
Here's a better view of the swimming pool.
Another view of the swimming pool from this angle.
Imagine having this yard, Dad. We play football.
We'd have our own football games, couldn't we?
Or just put in the metal holes.
The ceiling it's got a game in it. If you look real close, there's places where there's squirrels and birds. And we have the kids have a game, so who can find the little squirrels and who can find the birds. And they're not obvious. You have to really kind of study it for a while to see them, but they're up there. I'll see if I can find a bird. I just pretend where they all were. But anyhow, all that was hand painted with
There's a bird right there.
yeah.
There's a squirrel above your head.
And there's squirrels up there too somewhere.
There's one
Anyhow,
right
at
there.
least 20 years ago, I could tell you where
This panel,
where they
second
all
one
were.
up.
It took, to build this room alone, took about a year and a half, just this one room. Each one of these balusters, if you notice, they're different. This one is different than these. This is an expensive one. These cost about $200 a piece, and these cost about $100 a piece. You see how many there are. That's the reason it gets up to $20 million. Okay, you're going to have to take your shoes off here in a minute, boys.
Okay.
But it's going to be worth it.
Maybe our video will help you sell the house.
Here we go, slide downstairs. Take your shoes off and you all can go down the slide. Now, when you go down, you're gonna, there's a pad down there which you catch you, it won't hurt. I mean,
Take your shoes off when
your
you can go
butt,
down the slide.
it's the thing. And then you come back up the steps. You can go down a couple times at a time, go down and come back up.
Who was told this?
Yeah, just, you haven't got any metal on your coats or anything, have you? So, no, that wouldn't hurt. You try first. Listen to what happens. Listen. There you go. Okay, get on. You stay here and catch your little brother. Here he comes.
Here it comes.
Okay,
No, up the stairs.
take your time. Be careful.
Right?
We're talking about everything.
The staircase that is a slide.
Now, this here was done in California, $60,000 to get this thing. But it's beautiful and it's really a good job.
Hang on, Aaron. Let me go first.
Okay,
Or do you want to go?
whatever you want to do, go ahead.
Aaron goes down on the
All the
bed.
kids love it.
Double bunny!
One more time.
They sit there and do this all day long. So how many bathrooms does the home have?
probably 8 or 9.
Hey, that'd be
But
for
really,
real,
as big as the house is, there's only really 5 bedrooms. But there's a lot of extra. Down there at the bottom of the slide, there's a bathroom there that's not very obvious. And then there's a couple others that don't connect to anything. Okay, here's the tree. And it was full of everything you could think of for the toys and everything, but this was built at the same time that we put the new addition on. And the kids had a desk up there for their studies, you know, homework and stuff they could work up there. And then we had, this represents water, that was sand, we had a bridge that came across here. And we sold all that. And then we had, this represents water, and that was sand, and we had a bridge that came across here. And we sold all that.
A tree house built into your house.
Yeah. You can go look. Go for a look. That's fine. Be careful now. Don't push or shove. But it goes way back the other way as you go up there. Kind of a neat place for kids to be able to play.
Oh yeah, look, and he ain't kidding. It does go all the way back here.
You can see like everything over here. There's still a little bit before it was there.
Like, this is really, really cool.
A little bed.
There's the desk he was talking about.
There's another desk. There's another desk with a phone. I'm not trying to look at you.
You know, that program, Home and Gardens, it's on TV.
Yeah.
Well, there's, I don't know whether you can pull it up or not, but there's a long article where one of my grandsons takes you on a tour of the whole house when he was, I don't know.
MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Teen Cribs.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to that particular one, we were in a contest. I forget what they called it, but there were 7 mansions in the United States. One of them being Holyfield, a boxer, and these places were out of Hollywood and everything. And we didn't know where we finished. 7, 6, 5. We were first out of all the mansions, and most of those mansions cost more than this house did.
Oh.
Yeah, but the thing that won it for us, electronically, this house had everything you could think of. You know, cameras doing this. You could go to Paris and open the front gate and stuff. It wouldn't open today, I guess. So. But anyhow, that was very successful for us. And then this is a good view of the Great River. Stand there and look at it. Yeah. I wish the lights worked. I don't know what's wrong with those.
That would be one heck of a fall, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. That's about around 40 feet high room. Could be a little more than that, 45 maybe. These are all bedrooms up here, which no, there's nothing there to see. You can look at them if you want that one.
That one has a couch in it.
That was a couch, he says. This is what the room looked like, all done up with the furniture.
Yeah, there's a picture right there.
So then those would be those doors.
Yeah. That's the equipment for air conditioning and all that.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, this door right here goes up to the same place. This door, you can see.
There's the tub.
That's definitely a soaking tub.
That is definitely a soaking tub. Nice bathroom.
Yeah, feel the wall. It's not.
Oh wow, it's like a
Yeah.
like a material, like a felt almost.
Okay, let's go down on the elevator, which makes it a little easier.
Easier than walking upstairs.
George has lots of problems now with my balance. I just turned 83, so had a good life so far.
Right?
Okay.
Well, you have a wonderful son like Scott who will help
For sure.
if there's anything wrong, you know, in the last years, which
Yeah, it makes it better. And he's, of course, in love with his sister, and he's real close to her, but she doesn't know him either anymore, so it's pretty sad. Turn right, and we'll go out the door we came in. Well, I was glad to show you all, and I hope you enjoyed the tour.
I did. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it.
Okay. If you have any questions on the outside, you can ask Sam.
Just truly beautiful, a beautiful home.
Thank you.
If I would have the $20 million, I'd cut you the check today.
Well, you know, we've had quite a few people that were very interested, but the problem is the house is so big, and the other thing is the upkeep on something like this is astronomical.
Right. I was gonna say once you own it, I'm sure the taxes alone,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, would be quite a bit of money. So.
yeah.
Scott A. Jones, born in 1960, is an American inventor. Scott graduated with honors from Indiana University in 1984. Receiving Bachelor of Science degree with a major in computer science. In the 1980s, he was known for his work in early days of voicemail, co-founded Boston Technology, a voicemail technology company. In 1996, Scott and 3 other entrepreneurs formed Essence LLC, best known for science between entertainment and technology. In 2006, he founded the mobile question answering service Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha was a human-guided search engine that provided free real-time answers to any question through its website or by using one of the company's mobile apps. The company was founded by Scott A. Jones and Brad Bostic. Was based in Carmel, Indiana, United States, part of the Indianapolis metropolitan area. Its name came from the Mandarin Chinese, which means to search. In 2010, the revenue was $6.3 million, and they only had 71 employees.
Wow.
Yeah, big revenue for such a small company. So how do you go about selling a mansion in Indianapolis? It isn't as easy as it sounds. I'm sure there are several ways to go about it, some being more successful than others. But one of the biggest problems with selling a mansion is that most people can't afford one.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
He said there's a $20 million home. And I believe every bit of that.
Oh yeah. Based on the inside of it and the outside, yeah. It's every bit of $20 million.
And of course, not only that, you got the security. You know, you got everything going for it.
The security cameras, the gate at the entrance. Scott Jones's English Manor in the Carmel countryside at 1150 West 116th Street was on the market for $5 million. Jones lives in Carmel, Indiana. His 16-year-old son, Andrew, was featured on MTV's Teen Cribs. As owner of 7 dogs, Scott was featured as a dog-loving CEO in USA Today. In 2007, Galaxia Incorporated was founded. This adventure has developed into a magical, artistic display of LED lights that can be controlled individually to create video animations that are state-of-the-art lighting displays. Scott has displayed his talent in New York City at the Tavern on the Green in Central Park and at Herald Square and Greenlee Square, located at 34th Broadway and 6th Avenue in Manhattan. The other Indiana Jones had a house that is the stuff of fantasies, the fantasies of a wealthy entrepreneur with money to burn. He bought this 1939 country manor and immediately began what would become a 7-year renovation project. Not only did Jones spruce the place up, he turned it into a high-tech playground, adding on 17,000 square feet. The home includes an indoor tree house for the kids, a 27-foot mahogany slide, a full-sized movie theater, and a special therapeutic waterfall shower with a waterfall flow rate of 300 gallons per minute. The average shower has a water flow rate of 1.6 to 3.8 gallons per minute.
Wow. And we get to see where those showers were taken. But he didn't just spend all this money on himself and his family, did he?
Well, although Jones won't give an exact figure, he says it was in excess of $10 million in a city where the median home price is just above $130,000. Spending $10 million on renovations is astounding, but it wasn't money he wasted on himself and his family. Like any good entrepreneur, he also managed to turn it into a business investment. In effect, it was a living laboratory where Jones tested the technologies developed by his own company, Escient Technologies. Among the systems that he is testing in the house, Escient's Fireball, an internet-enabled CD library management that allows Jones to download songs from more than 1,200 CDs as well as from the web, and is available in nearly every room. Keypads and touchscreens are placed around the house to provide control of audio, video, air conditioning, heating, lighting, security, drapes, fireplace lighting. The real showpiece of the house is a 20-seat digital movie theater, which was also created using Escient's technology and which screens DVDs and allows Jones' sons to play the latest video games. The home is divided into 46 audio and video zones, 246 lighting circuits, and numerous security cameras and sensors. One can only gain entry into the master's suite by pressing his fingerprints against a security pad. Even the boys' treehouse is wired with a T1 line, high-speed internet access. In fact, just above the only devices that haven't been built into the network are the washing machine, the refrigerator, and the toaster. No doubt, those will soon follow.
Just a matter of time. What a beautiful home.
And all that yard to go with it.
And all that yard to go with it. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this vlog. what a wonderful time we had. I definitely have got to thank Mr. and Mr. Jones, definitely both of them, for allowing us to come onto their property and look around and just enjoy the beautiful splendor that is their home. The inside and out is truly beautiful. I have got to thank both of them for allowing me and the family to go through there. It was a very beautiful home. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the little notification bell so you always know when our next video comes out. We also have a Patreon. You can follow us at patreon.com, thetopvlogers. And as always, Top Vloggers out.